Number 3 on our list is the British Empire. The British Empire was the largest in all of history. In 1922, the British Empire controlled 22.6% of the world's landmass and 20% of the world's population. What made the British Empire unique was its almost unassailable position of power. The British Empire controlled nearly all of the world's trade routes, and simultaneously possessed a nearly unbeatable army and the largest navy in the world. While it's up for debate as to how exactly the British Empire could have achieved world domination in the year 1922, when their empire was at its greatest extent, especially after it had been nearly bankrupted by the First World War, it cannot be denied that had the British Empire had the will, they could have extended their control over even more of the planet, making the British Empire one of the few empires to come within a breath of world domination. Coming in at number 2 is the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire that we all know from history actually came a lot closer to world domination than most people would believe. In fact, at the empire's absolute height in the year 117 AD, the Roman Empire controlled 21% of the entire world's population. During their height, the Romans incorporated most of Europe into their empire, and also conquered North Africa, Turkey, and much of the Middle East. Roman armies were the best equipped and the most disciplined armies in the world, and boasted extensive experience fighting all the exotic armies that the world threw at them. What brought the Roman Empire closest to world domination was their campaign against the Parthian Empire, which was a Persian state located beyond the Roman Empire's borders. But because the Romans never triumphed over their Persian rivals, despite attempting numerous times, they never were able to achieve true world domination. And number 1 is the Achaemenid Empire. More commonly known as the Persian Empire, this empire actually came closer to our definition of world domination than any other empire in human history. In fact, they missed our minimum cutoff by just 6% of the world's population. At the Persian Empire's absolute height, their subjects counted for about 44.48% of the entire Earth's population, meaning that in the year 480 BC, nearly 1 out of every 2 people on the planet was a Persian subject. Unlike other empires on this list, it was entirely feasible that the Persians could have surpassed this number. Instead, however, the Persian Empire had a series of costly wars with the Greek city-states and suffered a string of crushing defeats at crucial moments during their conflicts with the Greeks. Still, the Persian Empire was one of the earliest attempts in human history at a truly multinational empire. After the Persian Empire was dismantled by Alexander the Great, no other empire in history came as close as the Persians did to controlling a majority of the Earth's population.